everybody, it's James here from GoodGuitarist.com, and in today's lesson I'm going to show you how to play Harvest by Neil Young. Now this song is almost a 3-chord song. It's a 3-chord song plus a B minor bar chord. So a lot of it is super duper simple, and then there's a B minor bar chord which kind of like jacks up the challenge level of this song by quite a bit depending on where you're at with guitar. And the other thing, aside from that B minor bar chord, the picking is also a bit of a challenge in this one too. So this song looks simple on paper, but when you actually break it down, there's a few things. So if you're a beginner, you might not have 100% success with this, but this is a great song if you do kind of want to start breaking out of just being a 3-chord wonder, you know. And if along the way you find you need any help, I have a free ebook, it's free for all my subscribers, that goes over all the basics. And I also have some courses. I have one for building a solid foundation from absolute scratch, my complete beginner's course. And I also have a bar chord course, which will really help you out with that B minor chord in this one. Either way, we're going to get started with the shapes. Our first one is D, then we have A, G, and then B minor. Let's just make sure that we got these all together. We're going to play through the chords in order, starting off on D using downstrokes only. And this is just to get the switching together, you know, make sure everything's all running smooth. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool, so that's the chord order, and I want you to just try playing along with it a whole bunch of times. That's obviously the best way to get it. Another thing that might help is if we write down the chords. I'm going to do that for you really quick. So that's the first half. You know, we go 1, 2, 1, 2, just 2 beats each. That totals 4 beats of D, 4 beats of A. You know, so just pause the screen, write this down on a little piece of paper, just like this. And that's the second half. G, A, B minor, E, then a bunch of D. You know, so just write down this whole thing. You can put a line through the middle just like I did. That way you can kind of see it in 2 separate halves. It's all laid out in time. You could count along and look at this chart. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's just 2 beats for each one of these little guys. And that'll rhythmically get you through the song, you know, because a lot of times people will change chords at the wrong time, especially with a song like this. Like, it is a bit trickier to keep track of where you're at. So, you know, write it down and have that to look at as you're playing along with me. It'll really simplify the process. And eventually you won't need it. Eventually you'll just have the song in the back of your head. But when you're getting started, it's a great thing to have this. Anyways, that's the chord order. Now all we have to do is add a strumming pattern and we're done the whole song. The strumming goes like this. And it's going to be a bit different on each chord, but for the most part, I'm just playing a D chord here. It goes 3 and 4 and. So I'm just plucking a bass note and then going up, down, up. And we alternate between those 2 bass notes. So first we'll pluck the D string, up, down, up. Then we pluck the A string, up, down, up. Just try that a whole bunch. D string, A string. And that's the intro, just doing this a whole bunch, you know, until you're ready to sing. Now for the rest of the chords, we don't actually have to play them long enough to need more than 1 bass note. So for like G, we just pluck that string, the thickest string, and then go up, down, up. That's all we do on G. On A, the A string. And then on B minor, the A string. And on E, the low E string. And There is one place on the A chord where we'll have to go like this and use the low E string as well. So get used to that on the A chord. A string, up, down, up, E string, up, down, up, A, up, down, up, E. So the strumming pattern is pretty simple, but you kind of got to track your root notes. And what I'm going to do right now is play through the whole thing with the strumming pattern, but I'm going to kind of do it in a really slow way where I might pause a bit to give you some tips and stuff, just so you can kind of see like a little walkthrough of the whole thing before you commit to just trying to play it with a strumming pattern. Starting off on D, we're going to go D string, A string, D string, A string. So that's our intro. Keep going. D, A chord with the A bass note. G chord with a G bass note. Back to D with a D bass note. And then we go to the A bass note. D again. And then the A chord. And the low E. So let's just go over that one more time. D, all with their regular root notes. And now here we go. A, D, A chord, alternate bass note for that one. And now the next bit of it, pretty straightforward. I'm just picking the bass note first, and then up, down, up on each chord. And here, just like our intro. The only other thing I need to mention is when you're listening to the recording during the intro, it actually sounds like this. And it's changing between those D and A chords, but that's on piano. The piano player is going D, A, D, A. But if you listen closely to the guitar just hangs out on the D chord. So as you're listening to it, you might be like, oh, like that guy was wrong. You know, it actually is going between D and A. And it is, but that's just the piano making that happen, right? The guitar player is just straight up playing a D chord on that. Anyways, now that we've sorted everything out, let's play through the whole song a few times, just so you can see it all happen a little bit slower than the original recording. Starting off with the intro. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool, so that's Harvest by Neil Young, which seems really simple, you know, it's a really short, really quick tune, but when you add all those extra little bits, it definitely raises the challenge level. Just take it section by section, you know, work on all your chord shapes and your strumming and get it nice and tight, just like we did in this lesson. You know, just keep going through the play-alongs over and over again until you're good at each component. Listen to the original recording and try to play along. If you need any extra help, don't forget I have my free ebook, I have my premium beginners course, I have my bar chord course that'll help you with all the tricky bits in this song, all the foundational skills that'll help you take what you learned in this song and apply it to other songs so you can start learning songs even faster and remembering them, playing through the whole thing. You know, all those foundational skills that makes you a good guitarist. Either way, I hope you had a fun time, and I'll see you soon.